Your bank account isn't sabotaging you. You are. It's like watching someone light their savings on fire and then complain about the smoke. Every dumb financial habit you've ever had? Congratulations, you've basically been shorting your own life. Fact 1. The emotional investor. Glitch. You don't invest in stocks. You date them. You swipe right on Tesla, fall in love with Apple, and then cry when they ghost your portfolio. You don't have a strategy. You have trust issues with graphs. When the market drops 3%, you panic sell faster than a toddler dropping a hot fry. But when it rises, you suddenly become Warren Buffett with Wi-Fi. The emotional investor doesn't buy low and sell high. They buy confident and sell terrified. It's not a portfolio. It's a breakup journal written in red ink. Every time you check your trading app, you're basically asking, does the market still love me? Spoiler, it never did. It's not personal. It's just capitalism. Fact 2. The future me will pay for it syndrome. You know that voice in your head that says, it's fine, I'll deal with it later? Yeah, that's your inner financial arsonist lighting another credit card on fire. You treat future you like an unpaid intern whose job is to fix the disasters you create in real time. Every impulse purchase becomes a reward. Every Klarna payment plan a strategy. You don't check your bank app, you check your faith in alternate timelines. Somewhere, future you is screaming into a spreadsheet, holding 6 subscriptions you forgot existed, and a gym membership that's basically a donation. And the best part? You call it self-care. No, it's financial cosplay. You're not manifesting abundance. You're manifesting overdraft fees. Future you doesn't need another scented candle. They need you to stop swiping like money grows on vibes. Fact 3. The budget by vibe. Philosophy. You don't have a budget. You have a vague sense of optimism with a debit card. Every month you tell yourself, this time I'll track my spending. And 5 days later you're Googling, can I survive on rice and dignity? You treat your checking account like a mood ring. As long as it's not red, you're fine. The budget by vibe crowd doesn't use spreadsheets. They use denial. You spend money based on how emotionally stable you wish you were. Sad? Delivery? Happy? Delivery? Existential crisis? Surprise, it's delivery again. When payday hits, you become a philanthropist to Starbucks, Amazon, and whatever influencer told you their life changed after buying a $90 candle. Then, 2 weeks later, you're whispering what happened to your empty account like it's a crime scene. Budgeting isn't supposed to feel like a seance, but somehow you've turned it into one, summoning the ghost of your money and pretending it still lives here. Fact 4. The discount. Delusion. Trap. You don't save money, you hunt it, like a bargain-obsessed predator stalking a sale tag. You'll drive 40 minutes to save $5 and call it smart shopping, completely ignoring that you just spent $12 on gas and 3 years off your life in traffic. You buy things you don't need simply because they're 30% off, which means you didn't save 30%, you spent 70% more than necessary. You treat buy one get one free like a divine calling, even when it's socks for a sport you don't play. Coupons are your personality, clearance racks your religion, and every limited-time offer a moral test you always fail. Then you brag about your savings, as if a mountain of discounted clutter is a financial strategy. Newsflash, you can't outsmart capitalism with promo codes. You're not saving money, you're just paying full price for the illusion of control. Fact 5. The side hustle hero. Illusion, you call it multiple income streams. The IRS calls it confusion. Every night, you're out here grinding, selling vintage sneakers, flipping crypto you don't understand, and pretending your Etsy shop is a startup. You've got 7 tabs open, 3 hustles half dead, and 0 sleep schedule. You tell people, I'm building something, but mostly you're building stress. You've monetized your hobbies have unionized, and your burnout is now your boss. Somewhere along the way, you forgot that money is supposed to work for you, not the other way around. You brag about making money while you sleep, except you haven't actually slept since 2021. Sure, it sounds empowering, until you realize your entrepreneurship is just capitalism's way of convincing you to work 2 jobs instead of 1. You're not chasing freedom, you're just freelancing your exhaustion. Fact 6. The treat yourself, financial black hole. Ah yes, the battle cry of the broke but delusional, I deserve this. You use it to justify everything from overpriced coffee to spontaneous vacations you can't afford. You're not rewarding yourself, you're emotionally laundering your money. Somewhere along the way, self-care turned into self-sabotage wrapped in bubble wrap and retail therapy. That $18 smoothie isn't healing your inner child, it's just teaching them bad habits. You convince yourself that spending equals happiness because capitalism taught you feelings come with a receipt. And somehow, you still call it balance. You don't need another candle, meal, or motivational hoodie. You need an intervention. Treat yourself used to mean celebrating milestones. Now it means surviving Tuesday. You're not indulging, you're investing in regret with a side of whipped cream. Fact 7. The subscription amnesia epidemic. You don't have a budget problem. You have 47 silent financial leeches draining $9.99 a month while you sleep. You've basically turned your paycheck into a charity for forgotten free trials. Gym memberships, streaming platforms, meditation apps you opened once, all quietly collecting rent in your bank account. You say, it's only a few bucks, but those few bucks have unionized into a full-time thief. Somewhere out there, a company you don't even remember signing up for is toasting your financial negligence. You've got Netflix for nostalgia, Hulu for one show, Disney Plus for that childhood healing arc, and a password manager subscription to remember them all. Except you still forget to cancel any of them. It's not budgeting anymore. It's digital Stockholm syndrome. You're not a consumer. You're a hostage with a recurring payment plan. Fact 8. The flex now, cry later syndrome. You don't buy things, you buy validation with interest. Every purchase is an audition for people who stopped caring 3 scrolls ago. You call it living your best life, but it's really just financial theater with bad lighting. That designer hoodie? A $400 cry for attention. The luxury vacation? A down payment on anxiety. You've mistaken looking rich for being okay. And thanks to social media, everyone's in the same delusional talent show, performing wealth they don't have for an audience that's just as broke. You tell yourself, it's an investment in my image, but your brand doesn't pay rent. You're flexing for strangers while hiding from your credit score. The worst part? You actually think you're inspiring people, but all you're really doing is proving that debt can be photogenic. Fact 9. The financial denial filter. You treat your bank account like a haunted house. You know it's bad in there, but you refuse to look. You cover your eyes, swipe your card, and hope for divine intervention. Every tap feels like a prayer, every declined notification a sermon. You say you're manifesting abundance, but really you're just avoiding math. You've turned financial ignorance into a coping mechanism, convincing yourself that not checking your balance somehow keeps it stable, like your money will behave better if you don't make eye contact. You delete budget apps, ignore emails from your bank, and tell friends, I don't stress about money, I just let it flow. Yeah, it's flowing all right, straight out of your account. You can't fix what you won't face, but congrats, you've achieved full enlightenment, broke and blissfully unaware. Fact 10. The I deserve a raise fantasy economy. You keep saying you're underpaid, but somehow your spending thinks you're the CEO of Google. You justify every impulse buy with, I work hard, I've earned it, as if capitalism hands out discounts for emotional exhaustion. You complain about inflation while dropping $60 on sushi delivery because it's been a rough day. You treat every minor inconvenience like a bonus trigger. My boss stressed me out, so I bought new shoes. Meanwhile, your savings account is filing for workers' comp. You don't need a raise, you need a reality check. Because if your lifestyle keeps inflating faster than your paycheck, it doesn't matter how much you make, you'll always be rich in excuses and broke in everything else. Fact 11. The sale equals destiny. Compulsion. You don't shop for what you need. You shop for signs from the universe. You see a red sale tag, and suddenly it's fate. The discount gods have spoken, and you must obey. Never mind that it's a juicer, a kayak, or a neon blazer you'll wear exactly once. It's 60% off, and that makes it destiny. You tell yourself, I'm saving money. No, you're hoarding regrets at a bargain. You'd rather buy 5 things you don't need than admit you can't afford the one thing you do. You even brag about it. It was basically free. Yeah, that's exactly what broke people say right before opening a new credit line. You're not outsmarting the system. The system is dangling a price tag like a cat toy, and you're batting at it with your debit card. Fact 12. The financial FOMO disease. Your wallet doesn't stand a chance against peer pressure. You don't buy things because you want them. You buy them because someone else already did. Your friend gets a new phone, suddenly yours feels outdated. Someone posts brunch pics, and boom, $45 pancakes. You treat spending like a group project where everyone's competing for the dumbest grade. You fear missing out on experiences, but you're actually missing out on stability. You'll skip paying your credit card to afford a festival ticket, because debt doesn't post selfies, but memories do, right? You're not living your best life. You're financing it at 99% APR. And the cruel irony? Half the people you're trying to keep up with are just as broke, pretending not to be. It's the blind leading the bankrupt. Fact 13. The fake productivity spending loop. You convince yourself that buying things equals progress. New planner? You're suddenly an entrepreneur. Fancy laptop stand? You're leveling up. You've built an entire financial ecosystem around pretending to be productive. You call it investing in yourself, but it's really procrastination with better packaging. You spend hours researching the best note-taking app only to forget to actually take notes. You buy online courses you never finish and books you never open. Your Amazon cart has more ambition than you do. Every gadget promises focus. Every app promises discipline. But somehow your only consistent habit is overspending. You're not improving your workflow. You're just buying digital guilt on monthly payments. Fact 14. The financial enlightenment. Paradox. You think you finally figured it out. You've read the books, watched the gurus, started journaling your money mindset. You tell everyone, I'm taking control of my finances, right before buying a $200 crystal to attract abundance. You meditate on wealth, but forget to pay your bills. You manifest prosperity, but can't manifest a working budget. You're chasing spiritual ROI like the universe owes you cash back. It's not enlightenment, it's delusion wrapped in positivity. You don't need affirmations, you need accountability. Because no amount of moonlight or vision boards will outshine the blinding glow of your credit card debt. So, there you have it. 14 red flags proving you're your own worst investment. Which one's draining your wallet the fastest? Confess below. Your financial therapist, aka me, is listening.